So let's do a suction versus airflow explanation. So this is basically another video that people have done. I'm making another video of it myself so that it's more common to find. But basically what this is that this is suction versus airflow. So this is a piece of tape right here that's rolled up. So let's see what happens. So let's do suction. So when people are talking power, they're mostly talking about a vacuum cleaner's suction. But out of a hose end right here, there's two types of power that we could be referred to. There's airflow and there's suction. Suction is the muscle of the vacuum, like how much can the vacuum lift. And that sounds weird, right? Well, that's because people make a big deal out of suction when it's not really worth making a big deal out of. What you want is airflow, which can be measured in CFM. And airflow is how fast the vacuum cleaner moves the air, like how fast does it go through the machine. In this case, airflow is how fast. Suction is like let's say I plug my hand in front of it. That's suction because that's how much pressure the vacuum is putting on my hand. That's what suction is. When it's released, the air is traveling through it. And that's what airflow is. Airflow is how fast the air travels through the vacuum. And guess what? If the air is traveling through fast, that means your dirt that you're sucking up will travel faster, and your performance will increase with more airflow. So let's take this piece of tape thing here, and I'm just gonna use suction. I'm gonna try and use suction to pick this up. Let's see if the Kirby can pick this piece of tape up with my hand plugged right in front of it. Can it do it? Let's find out. Oh look, it's still there. And the reason why the tape is still there is because no air has traveled through it. And if air doesn't travel through it, it can't pick the tape up. Now, I'm going to try and pick up the tape again, but this time I'm going to let air move through the machine. So let's see what happens when the air is moving through the machine. As you can see, it picked the tape up like it was no problem. So, I guess what my point here is that it's not suction you're looking for in a vacuum, because suction is just how much you can lift. Like, you know, your vacuum can lift up a bowling ball, but it can't pick up flour from under a carpet. That sounds wrong, right? Well, that's because that's two different types. So, when you're buying a vacuum when you buy your next vacuum, look for how much CFM it has, because you're going to want CFM out of it. And if you have sand, like let's say you have like loads of sand in your carpet, make sure it has a good brush roll. But yes, so definitely look for airflow when it comes to buying a new vacuum. Suction is called like water lift, but airflow is what you want in a vacuum. You want the air to move through it fast. So that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching and hope that was informative.